Throughout history, every time there's been a crisis, think tanks play an important role. They help us to understand how we got here. And unless we know what happened, unless we know what are the causes of the problems that we have to face, it's going to be very difficult to come up with the right solutions for those problems. So they matter not just because they can provide ideas, they matter because they can strengthen the institutions that govern us. The story of think tanks begins in around June 2010. Think tanks kept coming up in the research I was doing, and every time they came up, they had a different form, a different structure. They played different functions. So I decided to set up my own blog, and I called it On Think Tanks. It was a space that I shared with others where I can write an idea that was developing. I did not expect this would grow to where it is right now. It quickly became a collaborative effort, and since then we've been able to turn On Think Tank from a blog to something more akin to an organization. We are working in projects around the world. We have an associate network of about 18 or 20 people, and we run our own initiatives, the Think Tank School, the Open Think Tank Directory, the Fellowship Program, the OTT TV, and others. A critical element of On Think Tanks is its community. The community of think tankers, of funders, of service providers to think tanks, and scholars. For us, the community is crucial. This is where we get our ideas from. This is where we test our ideas. And this is where we think we have the biggest impact. I see people who want to come to these events, not just for the ideas that are shared, not just for the resources that they can access, but for the community, for the human connections. That's, for me, one of the most important aspects of this work. Because think tanks cannot exist on their own. Think tanks need a think tank community to survive. I think think tanks will continue to be important. I think think tanks will continue to matter, but they're going to have to evolve. They're going to have to explore different ways of working. And On Think Tanks will be there to help them do that. I also hope that On Think Tanks will continue to be a thriving and diverse community of individuals, organizations, and initiatives that have a common goal of better informed policy and that see think tanks as a crucial player in that process.